Now we'll discuss about the concept that is equality of two complex numbers. We'll take two complex numbers, namely z1 and as well as z2. While z1 is assumed as a plus ib, while z2 will assume it as c plus id. This z1 and z2 are said to be equal if the real parts and as well as the imaginary parts are equal. So whenever the real parts are equal and whenever the imaginary parts are equal, then we can say that the two complex numbers are said to be equal. And that can be shown in such way that if we'll take that z1 is equals to z2. We know the value of z1, that is a plus ib. So in the place of z1, we'll write a plus ib. In the place of z2, we'll write it as c plus id. Now, when these two complex numbers are equal, we will make their real parts as equal. So, the real part in the LHS is A, while the real part in the RHS is C. Therefore, we can say that A is equals to C. Similarly, their imaginary parts are also equal. That is, the value of B and the value of D will be equal. So, we can say that B is equals to D. Now, we can briefly explained by taking an example such a way that we'll take the complex number such that if x plus iy is equals to 4 plus 3i. So in LHS, the complex number is x plus iy, whereas in the right hand side, the complex number is 4 plus 3i. Now the real part in the LHS is x, the real part in the RHS is 4. So we can compare the real parts on both sides. We will get that is x is equals to how much it is 4. Then we'll take the imaginary part. The imaginary part in the left hand side is y, whereas the imaginary part in the right hand side is 3. Then we'll write it as y is equals to 3. So whenever if x plus iy is equal to 0, 4 plus 3i is a complex number in the other side. By comparing the real and imaginary parts are equal, we can get that a is equal x is equals to 4 and the next one is known as y is equals to 3. So we can say that the equality of two complex numbers can be compared or can be said to be equal only we can if we say that their real parts are equal on both sides and even the imaginary parts are equal on both sides.